what is up? It's me, Curious Joy, and I'm here to talk to you about Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Basically, at the recording of this video, I just completed Act 1. Well, if you know, you know why I'm here. I'm here to convince you to try out Clair Obscur Expedition 33, but I'm going to do it in the Curious Joy way. Have I done this before? Absolutely not. But when I'm passionate about a game, and when I love a game, and when something just resonates with me very, very well, I'm going to talk about it. The footage that I'm using is during my playthrough that has been going on now, live on both YouTube and Twitch. So I won't be putting any story spoilers because I want you to experience the game on your own because it is well deserved to experience the game on your own. So, why you should play Clair Obscur Expedition 33. In case you've been avoiding the internet or you're just not in the gaming news, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has been breaking records on Steam charts. And it's also sold well over 1 million copies. And that is all because of word of mouth. And you want to know why? It's because this game is amazing. But I want to give you a listicle of some reasons why the game is amazing. First, a little backstory about me. Curious Joy. When Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was first announced, I was immediately interested because all you have to do is give me a turn-based game and an RPG game. You have my attention. So it was immediately one of my most anticipated games. Then Kepler Interactive reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to try the early access of the game? And I said, absolutely, I do. Then I played it. And so my expectations were high. I hate having high expectations on games, but the way Expedition 33's early access demo blew me out of the water, it was more impressive than I ever thought it could ever be. Me just finishing one act, I have to talk about this game. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that the game looks great, but I'm just not a fan of turn-based games. So about that, Expedition 33 is by far one of the greatest turn-based combats that I have played in a very, very long time. But we must give credit where credit is due. The developers of Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was inspired by older JRPG games, and there's a lot of inspirations in games like Final Fantasy, Lost Odyssey, Super Mario RPG, and all that stuff. So you must give credit where credit is due and where the inspiration came from. Let's take one of my favorites. Final Fantasy VIII. I know, that's some discussion. But one of the cool things about Final Fantasy VIII is that there is some active turn-based options. You have the ability to time your triggers to have a better limit break squall. I digress. I feel a lot of people complain about turn-based games because there's nothing you can do. The damage is getting to you, you can't block it, you can't do anything. So it can be a little frustrating. But now, the damage and everything is up to you, the player. I'm currently playing my playthrough on Expert because I like a challenge. And the challenge that I have is that any enemy that I run into will one-shot me. If this is not your thing, you don't have to do it. You don't get proven to be a better gamer if you beat things on the hardest difficulty. I just have a problem. But there's just something satisfying about being able to take on certain challenges when you probably shouldn't be able to. I have the tendency of taking on battles that my characters in the game are not ready for due to levels. Since I'm playing on Expert, I already kind of have an idea that I'm going to get one shot. So every single decision that I make during this combat is very important. And having the ability to parry and dodge and jump and do all that stuff while also being able to take my time and think strategically about the turns that I'm making, which is one of the things that I love about turn-based games, is the strategic aspect of it. And adding it all in this beautiful package that is Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is the most satisfying time that I've ever had. Grinding in RPG games can be a little boring, but now you're just always engaged. Sometimes it can be a little exhausting, I will say that, but that's only when you spend 30 minutes on a boss because you are under-leveled. But let me tell you, it was the most satisfying thing I've ever did. I was locked in. I was ready to go. I felt bad because I was quiet and streaming live. I was like, I'm sorry, chat. I'm so locked in. I must focus. But I did it. First try after dying 3 times the day before. But that's besides the point. Basically, I honestly don't know where I'm going with this other than to tell you that you should definitely give this game a try. I'm not going to talk about the story, but the story, I can't talk about it. I mustn't talk about it. It's too much. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about Expedition 33. I feel like I used to do these kind of videos where I just pop on when I had some thoughts and I just talked about it, and I wanted to get back to doing that sort of thing. So it's just more off the rip, no script, no anything, just my passion about the games that I love. And I'm falling madly in love with Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which is so amazing because it was my most anticipated game of this year. And it's great to have that feeling, to have your most anticipated game. And it's not one of those things like, oh my God, I hope people like it. Oh my God, it's mixed reviews. People don't know. No, this game is like 90 Metacritic score. I have not really seen much. The only thing that I know people are complaining about is like navigation. There's no map. You will get lost. But that's a part of the fun. But anyways, did I convince you to try out Clair Obscur Expedition 33? A few people have came to my stream and told me that they started playing the game because of me, and that makes me feel special. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you are playing it or if you have not tried it yet. I'm very interested in knowing, but I look forward to doing more stuff like this because we're just here to vibe and have fun. Until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.